This is brought to you by Shanahan Steakhouse. Today I'm going to address the blackout issue. The National Football League has started its meetings in Phoenix, and we're going to be talking about a lot of potential rule changes, although in my mind there'll only be 2 or 3 that really will be addressed seriously. Not that 3-point possibility rule, my goodness alive. But the NFL has announced that they're lifting the blackout this year. Oh, what a benevolent, the most benevolent league in world history. This is better than the League of Nations. It's better than, what was that league in the movie? The Justice League or whatever that was. The League of Gentlemen. Well, there's one issue here, NFL, before everybody goes and starts to send presents to the commissioner and thanks all the owners. Last year, do you know how many blackouts there were in the National Football League? Guess. Take a guess. You're wrong. 0. There were 0 blackouts. You know who this is hurting? All those corporations that go out and buy tickets in San Diego. Do you know that over the past 5 years, it's decreased from, at one point, it was 10% of the games were being blacked out. I never realized it was that high. And 2 years ago, it got down to 0.5%. Last year, there were no blackouts. 2 years ago, the blackouts were in San Diego and Buffalo. I would have put Oakland and Jacksonville at the top of that list. They've had blackouts over the past few years. So, is this really great news? Yeah, it's great news, except last year, the government ruled they couldn't have blackouts anymore. There was a lawsuit brought in, and the federal government said, you can't do that blackout thing. The National Football League is acting like, we are just the greatest guys in the world. We're going to call out the blackout, and you can televise the games locally. Well, here's my solution. Do as my friends do. Stay home. You don't have to buy the tickets, because it's a better game on TV. And as Les has heard from me every day for the last 3 weeks, I went out and bought a 4K ultra high definition. Trust me, that is going to be, I do this for a living. I would rather stay home and watch. I'm now watching movies about forest. I'm watching 2-hour movies that show you ocean waves. I'm like I was when I was a kid, and I would watch the test pattern every day when TV first came around. And now people are inviting me out to go to Shanahan's. And I go, yeah, I want to go tomorrow night, but tonight I'm going to watch Meryl Streep in a movie made by Disney that shows you butterflies and caterpillars because it looks brilliant. It's like you could reach out and touch them. So if you don't really care about the blackouts anymore, because the NFL has so benevolently lifted the blackout now that it was forced to, you can stay home. You don't have to worry about there being a blackout anymore. I'm Woody Paige. That's my opinion. Shanahan Steakhouse, Sunday night, specially priced dinner. Think about this as football season comes around, that you could go there on Sunday night and have a great meal while you're watching, because I'm going to talk Mark into getting an ultra-high definition 4K. Go to Costco, and they're not a sponsor. But go to Shanahan's this Sunday night, where you can get steak or seafood as an entree, a side dish, and we recommend the lobster mac and cheese, but the au gratin, the baked potato, the corn, that is great, that cream spinach. You get that and dessert for $49 per person. You can't find a better deal in town, because I went to another place close by that's a chain restaurant, and I spent more money than that, and it was just one, because that's my nickname, dinner for one. Make a reservation at shanahansteakhouse.com. His
Friday
nickname
night
was dinner for one?
Table for
Table
one.
for one?
Yeah.
It was a picture.
Kurt Schilling. Yeah. Didn't have a whole lot of friends.
Still doesn't.
Table for one.
You went the other night?
I went to Shanahan's. Yeah,
I'm going tonight.
I had the pork.
So join me there tonight.
You like pork chops? I know I'm probably not supposed to be saying that. I'm Jewish. But I had the pork chop.
Oh,
it was good.
You're going to hell.
Yeah, I'm going to see a lot of people down there with me. With grilled asparagus and cream corn.
The cream corn.
Only
there's-
2 words to describe that meal, Woody.
Yeah, I'm going tonight, so I'm not going to have pork. Growing up in the South, we had pork chops like 3 times a week because
Yeah.
they cost like $1.29. So I do lobster now because I didn't get much lobster at home. In fact, the only seafood I ever got at home was tuna in
Really?
a can. We never had seafood. Poor
Well,
people
yeah,
in the South.
Tennessee is landlocked anyway. There's probably not a lot of good seafood down there, right? I don't know.
Let me help you out. Denver's landlocked too.
I know. Well, that's why you don't see a ton of seafood restaurants here in town. But Shanahan's flies it in fresh every day.
Oh yeah, sure. You could bring it in from Seattle.
Yeah, same with a lot of sushi.